Hey guys, some gamer dude here. This one's got a few guides for me to know what I'm talking about so I don't mutter off, which I know I can do. But this is actually going to be really helpful for you today. Today, I'm going to save you a bundle of money. Diminish your losses from TCGs immensely. Consider it a belated Christmas present of sorts to you, because I like you. And I don't want you to be poor. So, do you play TCGs a lot with your friends at home or their place? Good old kitchen table casual TCGs. How they were meant to be played. If you answered yes to both, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Secret I just discovered recently and makes life a lot less difficult. You don't have to buy cards to play TCGs. But SGD, you say, how can you do that? How can one play a game without the components? Yeah, this is simple, and you probably have the tools to do it at home. Print out the decks. Doesn't take very long to cut out and sleeve cards, especially if you streamline it like I do, and I'll tell you how to do it. I'll tell you in a second, actually. Then you can play anything you want and not suffer from availability, price, time, etc. All that time you spent going out and wasting petrol or being on the train or the bus or whatever is now converted into really cheap printouts. 9 a page and extremely cheap, like pennies if you're happy enough with just black and white pictures. Only takes 7 pages to print out a 60 card deck. This is how you do it. Use Magic Set Editor. Get the full art patch, go find the images you want, then put in the full art card so it replicates the real thing. Print them out without spaces between the cards. Saves you a ton of time, trust me, been there, done that. Cut around the 9, then between them, boom, look great. Fully functional for a great time with friends and costed you next to nothing. Just some black ink, maybe a cheap printer if you don't have one, ream of paper if you don't have one, sleeves if you need them, and a deck box if you need it. Any deck you want to build, you can just print it off whenever you want it. Any mods you want to your deck, there they are. You don't have to worry. There are some other benefits to this that you might think of too, or you might not have thought of them. The obvious one is kitchen table and casual players, but there is also testing till you get the right build. So you're not in that consistent state of hemorrhaging money buying versions 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 till you get the finalised build. You just buy the finalised build when it's done, or you don't buy it because it was just a dead end. It's not going to work right. You can print out decks you want to play but don't want to main. This is a good one, especially if you're like me and change decks a lot, like weekly, and experience different things. You just want to experience things. Give many different decks a whirl, experience them, then if you feel they're a main deck potential, buy them. Otherwise, you got your fun out of it, move on. Bam wham, thank you ma'am type deal. The last benefit I can think of is one for people also like me who's interested in older games and older formats. I want to play Magic 93 through 95. I wasn't around to play TCG. Well, I was around, but I was like 5 years old when Magic first came out. I don't have those cards, and they're extremely inaccessible today. But with the magic of proxies, oh hey, that $20,000 Black Lotus is now at your fingertips. What about dead games like Duel Masters in English or Naruto? Well, those just got very easy to play without a ton of eBaying and ever having to get people on board, because why would they say no? There's such minimal investment. All they need to do is learn. Just hope somewhere has the scans. Who knows? By asking around, you might spark someone to scan their collection and start a wave of people picking up the game again. If you're particularly good at Photoshop or GIMP, probably GIMP because it's free, but you could take games that are in Japanese and translate them yourself. Like the latest of Duel Masters, the translations are very, very easy to find. You just go in with Photoshop, GIMP, whatever. Probably recreate the template, put the images in from the actual cards, and boom, done. You are done. And then you can play with Japanese games without needing a translation guide or needing English cards. Now, you might have some comments about the ethics of printing cards you play with instead of buying them, and I suppose you're right to a certain degree. But I have two things I want to bring up. I'm not suggesting making true counterfeits to trick anyone. I'm not suggesting taking these printouts to your LGS to avoid buying cards altogether. This is for personal use and the privacy in your own home. No store is going to allow you anyway, and these are never really going to be good enough to pass for the real thing unless you put far more effort into it than what I'm suggesting. To the point where, unless it's significantly expensive, you most as well just buy the damn card anyway. Likewise, what I am suggesting is not terribly different to playing on Xmage, Untapped, Lucky, anything like that. A free program you play digitally, not affiliated with the company, not gaining any revenue. People just use these to play with friends, test new decks, older formats, try fun decks. All things I've suggested, all before they buy the decks. I'm just saying the cold hard truth. If you don't intend to go to an LGS or higher tournament with those cards, there's no real reason, no actual, factual reason for you to have the real deal. You get the exact same experience from printouts, you save a ton of money, but you get the benefits of actual human interaction, something things like Untap and Xmage and Lucky can't provide. And I actually hope you take the time to do this. You'll get to experience things from so much, and you won't be hurting your wallet, and I think you'll just have a good time doing this instead of lamenting that you can't afford X, Y, and Z and hemorrhaging money. But this has been some Gamer Dude, and I'll see you guys next time.